I need bands. Hey, act like you been around money. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all know I love a good sample. I think that was a good sample.
I like it. I need bands. I need bands
That was I Need Bands by Guap Dad 4000.
I would like a few bands.
Because I definitely need bands right about now.
A few.
Yeah.
A bit more bands, please.
A bit more bonds, please.
A bit more stimulus.
We got a full house in here. Tell the people who you are.
You already know it is Keep It Vertical and Show. Outside.
You outside, Jojo?
I'm outside. Outside today.
They need to put it back on lockdown. You shouldn't be outdoors. Hey, you inside, niggas.
Well, shit. Damn. Can't be inside the whole. Then, you know, if it's going to.
I mean, that's.
I mean, outside,
make generational wealth, inspire more people. You know what I'm saying? Just be more of myself. Just be more so not of myself, my spiritual self, and walking my path. Myself.
I hear the fuck out of that.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to do that.
So was it something specifically this week where you was sitting
Fuck out of that.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to do that.
I guess I would say that's being more intentional.
Right, I've been real intentional.
So what was it? What was it that happened this week, or what was it that you would say gave you that random thought, or like just kind of inspired that feeling?
I've just been waiting.
I guess I would say that's grateful.
I mean, I don't think it was anything specific, but I just feel like every day, instead of feeling like, I gotta do this.
So what was it? What was it that happened this week, or what was it that you were saying?
So I just been waiting. I think it's gratitude that more so brought that about, if anything.
I think I understand that feeling.
Yeah, I mean,
I lose sight of that sometimes, like you just said.
Specific,
people,
like gotta be grateful.
I have to remind myself that it's people that probably wish that they had just said,
right.
I have to remind myself that it's people that probably wish. Sometimes when shit get rough or when things are real, you got to take comfort in it. Sometimes when shit get I rough or when I think that does come from a place of gratitude, at least understanding how to be. You got to take comfort in nothing else. And so, what about y'all? So Joey,
I had some randoms. I had two quick random thoughts, and I just want your opinion on it. The first one being Cardi B won her case. She sued a blogger.
I saw that. Yeah.
That shit made me nervous.
Made you nervous? Definitely litigious.
I respect, but because she had that lady had her fucked up. All the way. People think it's a game that lady fucked up. I'm gonna say this very lightly. People think it's a game people think it's a game and like you can just sit up on the internet and say whatever the fuck whatever the fuck that about people and there's no consequence. That's why when we typically speak about specific people or specific events, it's either very, very, very comedic to where it's like if they heard this shit, they would probably joke too. I mean, they would probably laugh too, or just leave that shit alone. That shit ain't my business. We don't know. Unless we plan what happened, we don't know what happened.
Right.
Or if they heard this shit, they would probably joke too. They would probably laugh too.
Like if you're not a part of that person's life, don't speak on it like it's fact. Like if you're not like literally preface it like what happened. Like exactly. Like not even allegedly. Just be like, okay, this is what I like. Literally make it your opinion.
Yeah.
Like the whole blogger shit she was doing, like she was really out here really like, Cardi got herpes and shit. Like,
some shit.
I actually had to send somebody a cease and desist letter. We all talked about that shit like privately. I said on the podcast. I had to send somebody a cease and desist letter. Like the whole blogger for not to, I guess, the same version of the shit. She didn't say I got herpes.
Okay, I'm about to say you got herpes.
This bitch got on here and just tried to slander me and my name and my company and like I ain't that nigga out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my random thought. As you see it hit social media real quick, and I'm like, damn, like the bitch was a blogger and just took her platform and used it for the complete fucking wrong thing and got her ass sued for a monkey. Like she's supposed to get her monkey ass sued for that.
How does that affect your prediction? How do you see that affecting independent content creators, podcasters, YouTubers, and bloggers and things like that speak about these celebrity guys and gossip and tea talk?
Honestly, it's gonna make people more mindful of what they say and how they say it.
I think 2 more people are gonna have to get sued for them to understand this shit is real.
2 more people.
You got to see some legitimacy in this.
I mean, but I would say, and it is Cardi B. So Cardi B used to be a stripper. So she used to have a life where people highly critiqued, like was like highly critical of her.
Of her and her lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's like I got money now, bitch. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, like
a lot of, I got
herpes.
No, dead ass.
You can't condemn anyone of their past. We all got a past. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stripper or not, most of these women who blow up used to be strippers. Or better yet, it's a lot of women you don't even know that's selling a fucking vajayjay. So it's like you can't really talk about what somebody used to do. We're in the present. We are no longer a part of the past.
Yeah, real talk.
And like so that's what I kind of feel like what's gonna move forward. Like so only just because it's Cardi B, I don't think the world's gonna take it as serious.
Right.
But once it somebody else happens.
Yeah. Remember when the Thousandaires used to love Cardi B when she first came out and you wanted to hate her? Y'all remember those days? I think in hindsight, she actually did win you over very quickly. But it was like a 6-week time period.
No,
where he was just not
no.
fucking with Cardi B.
And it's not because
4 to 6 week period.
It was musically I wasn't fucking with her.
Oh, well, that's different than
like Cardi B herself. Like I fucking Cardi B herself.
Right.
You know what?
Musically, I didn't.
Oh, but that's different.
Because it was like everybody was like,
Cardi B
oh,
herself.
she's up there
But
with
she
Nicki.
is not.
You
You know what though? Like I mean,
Because it was like with Nicki.
not.
We
I
don't
mean,
have that conversation.
I'm not even gonna butter. Like I mean, it's kind of like not. I mean, like I'm not.
Look,
even
I'm gonna keep
it's
it
kind of
1,000 with you,
I
right?
mean,
I ain't no barb, but I'm probably like whatever 5 steps behind the barb is. I'm that.
steps behind
Like,
the
I'm
barb is,
so
I'm that. Like I'm
there will be no. I ain't even gonna say there will be no Nicki Minaj slander.
there will be no I ain't even
I'll
gonna
say
no
it.
Nicki
There will
Minaj
be no
slander.
Nicki Minaj.
I'll
slander
say it.
here.
I'll
There
say
will
it.
be no Nicki
Cardi B,
Minaj
Nicki
slander
Minaj
here.
comparisons because
right,
they don't
because
compare.
they're
They
different
don't.
categories.
But
right,
that- but
because
that was my-
they're
that-
different.
that-
You know what I'm saying? It's way
but that-
too
but
different
that was my-
categories.
exactly,
Right,
that's
you
my
get what I'm
original
saying? It's way different
problem with it.
categories.
Everybody like, oh, like, see, when that Bodak Yellow came out, no one could deny that shit went fucking
That shit was
viral.
hard.
Yeah, it was
I was
good.
kicking up my
Bodak
butt.
Yellow
Nigga,
came out,
I was
no one could deny that shit.
I was ready to stab.
Period.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that shit. I was thinking that shit. It's just people, people once they get on something new, it's just they took that shit too far. They're like, oh yeah, she's better than Nicki. She's
Yeah,
better
but
than
it's
Remy.
like everyone can be great. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
I feel like
can
it's
be
so
great.
horrible that we gotta compare. It's like
People,
if somebody else do what I do, they ain't gonna do it like I do it. But there's always that comparison, like, and that's what I hate about the world. Like, you gotta. Why can't you just say they both dope?
Yeah, why can't they both just be good?
Why
Yeah.
can't it be?
They both great.
I think people.
They both great.
There's always more entertainment and competition than there
Agreed.
is in collaboration.
Right.
Agreed.
And I think I understand that because people like to. It's a sports nation. People love to see a good competition.
That
So I get that aspect of it, but like it's so much more gain from collaboration every single time than it is competition.
I mean, and then there's a part of like for some reason the world always like pits women against each other. Like,
yeah, it does. That's what I really hate
there's
about
a lot of
being
that
a
in there.
woman because it's like we're always compared, and that's
Yeah.
horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Which
why
makes
can't
us
it's like
compare us to other
we're
women.
always
I will push back.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Because
You know what I'm
the only
saying?
reason I bring
Like,
that, I want to hear your opinion on this. I want to hear your rebuttal. The only reason I say that because it's like people act like two women in the same place, and two women in the same place can't be great together. It has to be who's the queen.
Yeah.
Like it has to be
But
like
it's
some type
enough
of.
crowns to go
Like, it has to be. It has to
But
be.
it's
Yeah.
enough crowns.
No, they did not.
So what do you feel?
What do you? I wouldn't say it's a gender specific thing.
It's because they compared
Because males where they breed us to compete against each other. Like girls, girls they may see y'all in like a similar field or a similar space, or like when y'all are similar, like and try to say, okay, well, who's gonna come out on top? Who's gonna be the winner? Who gets the goal? But with men from day one, they train us to be the best man around.
Right.
They train us to be like the strongest guy, or they train us to be the most fierce, or the most, like. So we're always
the man's man.
Yeah, the man's man. So we're always try to say in competition to be that number one male figure amongst the group. And I honestly feel like that's where male ego roots from.
But there's a lot of biological shit with men.
Yeah, because
testosterone plays a huge part of that shit too. It's like nigga, like two fucking gorillas.
So
Like
that's
fucking gorillas.
Right? But again, that may be the scientific end, the biological end of it. But at the end of the day, that's what creates male ego. Like if you just think about it, like you've been in the same male groups that I've been in, so you've seen like the dynamics of a circle. You see how fragile niggas' egos is, and how quick somebody could be ready to fight if you say the wrong thing, and
or look at them wrong.
Yeah, or like, or how certain people act when girls get around, and it's just all these different things. All of that is a result of this natural competition between men that we're kind of like. I think with y'all, it's just more of a natural thing. With us, it's more taught and like nurtured.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. Like, it's one of those things where
validity. There's validity to that.
Validity. We're using big words here today. How many times?
It's not that many letters.
And then, so not to get too far apart. Right, I'm sorry. The second one, really quick. Like,
it's not that many letters.
And then, Kanye. and
she didn't let him come to his baby's party.
no, not that.
That was fucked up.
Hey, why
That
I
was
know he was leaving LAX though. I'm like, why you talking about turn on aviation, get off to enter the 405? And I'm like, oh, you just landed. You came here, he ready. Yeah.
Right.
But with Kanye, he had a conversation.
Hey, why y'all leaving LA?
I think him and Jay-Z had some shit on where, not together, but a paparazzi was taking photos of him
while he was eating ice cream.
I think so or something.
Yeah, I did see that video.
And so Kanye's point was like, hey, you taking these pictures and selling this motherfucker. I want to make it to where any picture that snapped of me, I actually get some fucking residual, some income off.
Yeah,
that.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. So I was thinking like why that shit should have been something that should have been in fucking play.
People, it should have been.
Good point.
When niggas take a picture, you make money off you like that, bro. I understand.
It's weird because it boils down to intellectual property laws. So
that's what's weird about it.
But no,
who does it belong to? Does it belong to the photographer?
If I'm a photographer and I own this camera and I snap this picture of you, technically I own whatever comes out of this camera because I own this camera. I own the files to it. I own the memory card that it's stored on. So even though this is an image of you, the only thing that we need to discuss was did I not have permission to take your image?
That's what I'm saying.
And then that's why he's saying he wants money from it because I didn't give you permission to take the picture.
Paparazzi don't ask for permission.
No,
to take pictures.
Paparazzi never asked for permission.
Being famous and you having a bad day, or could you imagine being famous and you walk with your kid and you want to be bothered and you're trying to eat a fucking pizza and here they come. It's like they're regular people.
Technically,
absolutely.
And even worse, like for instance, you have your own company, right?
Yes.
You probably be going through some shit on a daily basis. A motherfucker catch you in a dish. On a bad day. Flick your you're not even looking you're not even.
I'm thinking of a specific.
Yeah, no, look at I can tell he had a moment like
you're not even
last week.
Like,
but this is
out in the middle of
exactly,
the dream.
exactly. But
everybody.
Yes, right.
Exactly.
And paparazzi come snap your ass while you cussing people out.
Exactly. You're not your best. I'm saying like you're not your best self. And he's taking pictures, or she don't want to say man. He or she are taking pictures of you, and you're not at your best. And now they're selling pictures of you looking mad, cussing somebody out.
I gotta.
Well, what's wrong with Kanye eating ice cream?
But it's two things. It's two things because this is a case of two things can be true. I'm definitely one for owning one's likeness and, and being able to capitalize off of one's likeness in any way, shape, or form. And I also understand and respect the intellectual property law. So that's why I say that's the thin line. But the other truth to that is that hold on, before I go into that. So I also understand and respect intellectual property laws. If there's a way where one can license one image, because that's basically all it is a licensing deal. Like I get a percentage. I was in a situation. Kanye West is a public figure. Kanye West is a billionaire. Kanye West. Hold on. Kanye West was a Kardashian until 3 months ago, right?
I'm fucking weak.
Not the every little things, certain things come with the territory and being those. So there's certain things that sign up. Hold on. Things that like Kanye CEO or
when you say like that, that's a good point. I wouldn't know.
I'm saying, like, I honestly don't know, but it just like just from just saying it out loud, you would think that a motherfucker could make money
off of pictures, paparazzi,
off themselves. Like, if you can make money off of my picture, why can't I get?
I'm gonna go hire my own paparazzi and just have.
Well, they said Kim Kardashian used to call paparazzi and tell them
it's
where
one
she was
thing
at.
to call paparazzi and tell them to pull up.
But then why would you do that if
have
not
one on payroll to have him take these pictures so I can pay him at an hourly rate and then I go sell the pictures.
Right. You gonna leak your own photos?
No, yeah. You let him link it and make it seem like you don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I pay him by the hour just to take photos of me and leak them.
Period.
Right. And I make the revenue. He gets a licensing fee.
I mean, if TMZ gonna take the pictures and not give me a goddamn thing, I might as well hire somebody to work with me. We gonna split it.
True.
Hey, you need? Do you really need that though? Because I can check my schedule.
Hey, you know what? I do want to actually shoot a reality show though.
So no, I think that would be.
I think that to follow me around.
I think that it would be dope
to
shoot a reality show with like, because we're all entrepreneurs and they should follow all of our lives and like we're all friends. So I think that show would be real interesting.
We'll see you cuss people out in the jury district,
and you'll see me cuss people out in certain situations.
I have to give context. Because if I'm saying I cut somebody out in 2022, I have to give context.
No, it's normal.
Nah,
you didn't already cut somebody out and it's only January? No, I'm just saying.
It's normal.
I cut somebody out.
I actually cut him out in December. This
year. I'm good.
That was last year.
Like we talking about, that's 20.
But it's normal.
It's normal for you. That's not normal for me. I didn't cut somebody out publicly in years.
Look, Thousandaire fans.
Define years.
If you're a real Thousandaire fan, you can go back in the catalog and you can hear a couple stories.
Go back on Spotify. It's an episode, and I'll probably drop it in on Instagram to let y'all know. But this is the episode where Juju flipped out on the 7-Eleven guy.
It's 2 episodes.
You cut somebody out.
That was right before we met because they was talking about it the night we met. Long story short, I threw Pop-Tarts at the nigga in 7-Eleven.
Pop-Tarts?
You ain't
look.
You
been
were they strawberry? Because
it was a whole bucket of them. It was like assorted Pop-Tarts.
Assorted Pop-Tarts.
So look, this is why context
in the
is
face.
necessary. This is why context is necessary. Because when I say it like that, it sounds so bad. Like I was up in 7. I was defending children.
Okay.
Oh, why you didn't say he was defending the children?
Okay.
Fight for the kids.
I was defending.
I would throw some Pop-Tart at a man over some kids.
You looking like this ain't the truth?
Look, just go back and listen to the episode.
Y'all can go back and listen to the episode.
I would throw a Pop-Tart at a man over some kids.
But in this situation, I was minding my jolly old business, actually trying to leave the jury district. I was illegally parked in the alley like the jewelers be doing, because that's what we do. When you want to in and out, you illegally park in the alley. You don't pay for parking.
Stop snitching.
I'm just saying. I was actually trying to give the people free game in case you ever happen to be in downtown.
He swear everybody be in a jury damn district.
I don't.
I send you to the jury district.
I'm glad because I want to see y'all flipping out.
So I'm trying to leave out, and a guy comes in the alley, and he actually could have like moved over and got around me.
Road rage.
It wasn't even road rage. He blocked me the fuck in. And I was like, yo, can I get out? Move your car. And he's telling me you're not moving. I need to move. I'm like, and I try to move over and like give him space. I was trying to be civil about it. I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of my way. Like, you saw me pulling out. I don't even know why the fuck you. And he just kept inching forward towards my car. I'm like, yo, stop. Like, if you hit my car, there's gonna be a fucking problem, dude. Like, get your car. And I was trying to be civil about it until he kept driving towards my car like he was gonna hit my car. So I put my car in park, open the door, and I said, can you please move your car over? You're like, he's like, away. Sorry. fuck up out of here because nobody even knows what's going on. They just see my big black ass yelling and screaming. Fucking jury district. Rob somebody or something.
Yeah. I mean, the black.
It was a lose situation.
Well, you should have ate that motherfucker. Yeah, man.
Well, shit. Actually, I was my bounce off that. Say honestly, always move your car. Had a somebody car over a
Damn, so you
one car, but I charged me. But he killed in a it's not worth it. Arguing.
I be like, yes, I have last
Retarded.
We were in that for about 10.
Pop the.
Load on it. Your car. Honestly, like don't move your car. That they all y'all I can go with. I can come back out. So yeah, move your car. That's old too. You are old, like 80 years old, but you are older. And
no, that's some bitch ass shit. But I learned probably the biggest lesson that I learned in 2020, like in personal life. I never understood the value of insurance because I ain't never. So funny thing about me, I had all these damn cars in life, but I never had a car accident until last year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I never had like an actual accident until last year when that old lady hit me. But yeah, so the old lady hit me last year. Shit, I realized just how I realized why people want to get
for money. Money.
Letitia's motherfucker.
Litigious motherfuckers.
I ain't even know my car was worth that much.
Oh, you don't know your own value. Nigga, you don't know your worth.
It made me think about all that going past. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Um, I'm still not gonna say insure everything. Like insure what you need to insure and insure what's important to you. But car and jury insurance, y'all gotta have that.
Life insurance too, but
life insurance. Thank you.
Hold on.
Shit.
Life insurance.
if you got kids,
Life insurance.
Life
I'm sure if you have somebody,
like
if you have loved ones.
if you it hit a certain amount of rich, like we ain't there yet. We far from being that rich. Even when we get
from
rich,
life insurance,
it hit a certain amount of rich.
I got life insurance, and you can put life. You can put a life insurance policy out on your.
Need life insurance. It's just one of those things that ensures somebody gets some money.
Right.
I would say,
Which is why I would say put life insurance on your parents, on somebody in your family died. But you can put life insurance on. You can put life insurance literally on anybody. Put life insurance on your family member when they die. You get a manufacturer.
Unfortunately, though, if they have a pre-existing condition,
like
well, yeah, obviously, then you won't get as much. But
you will not like. So it's
educate me because I have a question.
Okay. So my family just suffered loss, and unfortunately, due to this condition in their 30s, they passed away, and you cannot get insured. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
they
like
that they have pre-existing condition.
So you that's the fucked up part. Or if you or you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, it lapses. It's like
in the sense that if you know you got it, then close it.
Yeah,
it's pre-existing. just live dangerous lifestyle.
Got a lot of
You know what's funny? I was gonna do
no, because you're gonna charge them out the ass because they are. You got here. Just
like notes.
that one out.
Are you right?
Nah, I got some other shit in the notes. Story. Pookie. He knows.
Because
I wanna. Monsters.
Yeah, and
My favorite all-time favorite movie villain. I can get forced
Oh yeah.
the nigga and the nigga from All About This.
Mhm.
Well,
I've never heard anybody ask for more you in my life. Everybody asked for more you in my life.
It wasn't more.
The suggestion box is empty.
I'm sorry, this shit.
As everybody should be. Everybody has the right to think that it's shit.
So basically, what I wanted to start doing, since we have a Monday show,
Everybody has the right to think it's shit.
I want to kind of do like a weekend recap.
Ah!
Nothing too like nothing too over the top. You know, nothing too deep, nothing too intellectual. You know, motherfuckers always getting information and shit. Nothing to recap. The motherfuckers don't make it through the weekend sometimes.
People don't make it through the weekend.
Yeah, so you know, I thought, hey, fuck it, let's do like a weekend recap.
Okay.
So I wanted to start that, just, you know, just to give the listeners and the people who follow us a little bit more insight into what the fuck we actually do.
so what happened this weekend? This was
Right. What did you do this weekend that you want to talk about?
I had a really successful poker night.
Okay.
What?
Oh, you won.
You been to a poker night?
I whooped a motherfucking ass.
I've
Now-
never been to a poker night.
Now this is something
You
new.
just learned how to play poker. So
Exactly.
that might be beginner's luck.
That's really cool though.
I have really good luck gambling. But,
Yeah, he does.
Ooh, don't get too
no, I love
internalize that too much.
I don't gamble as much.
Okay, I was about to say you
That's
might
why-
mess up around here, get a problem.
Nah, if anybody would have had the gambling problem, it would have
Sam, he gets angry when he loses money. I've seen it.
Well, I mean,
Because
if you have no luck gambling, you should not have a
No,
gambling
I'm
problem. If
actually
he has
very-
luck gambling, he could
No, I'm
develop
actually
a
very
gambling
I was
problem.
like a semi-pro gambler for like a year and a half time period. I was very good at the shit.
How many lives did this nigga live?
Like 6.
But yeah, so over this weekend, one of my boys had a
I got like
poker
3
night,
more.
and mind you, I
Roach.
just learned how to play poker like a week ago, literally like a week ago. So the poker night was fine. We play Texas Hold'em because they're like different kind of pokers.
Jordan
So
said
if
that's
you
a
don't know
good
how to,
idea.
if you guys don't know how to play poker, I can teach you guys because it's really Texas Hold'em is the easiest to learn easiest poker to learn how to play.
Okay.
So
Okay.
as I'm there playing first hand, 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind is basically you get 3 of the same cards.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 3, 3.
Okay.
Okay.
You win if no one has anything better than that. So
Okay.
there's a couple of different hands that you can have to win. So came out the gate, boom, whoop they ass. And now the good thing about playing poker is you, depending on how much money you're playing with, or if you're playing with money, you can bet. So if you're a really good bluffer, that's a big part of the game. You got like the poker face,
You just front like you got it when you don't.
but you really like
Fake it till you make it.
That's
you
literally
just front
what
like you got it when
all
you
his
don't.
entire life.
And
Fake it till you make it.
And it's fucked up though, because I already had good hands. So I'm sitting there just talking big shit the whole night. Like, man, y'all niggas might as well give me your money right now. And they're just like, what? Like, we just got our card win. I already won. And they're just like, well, I know you didn't. So everyone's going around the table betting. So let's say you bet $5. So everyone's going you have to bet $5. You have so let's say you bet $5. You have to. If you don't want to bet the $5, you fold. So you like, okay, I don't want to play. If you don't want to bet the $5, I don't want to bet that money. So then, what I would do is, if she bets $5,
raise the bet,
raise that motherfucking bet.
So your ass out there.
What I would do is, she bets $5,
raise the bet,
raise that motherfucking bet.
So your ass out there raising it to astronomical heights.
Exactly. And the reason, I think I know how to poker. And the reason you do that, now you do that because you want to kind of filter who got what,
who really got it and who don't.
Like,
people, the bet get high because they don't have really.
Exactly. So, me knowing I got the high, I already boom at 5 off top. 2-3 people are like, okay, fuck it, that shit. Boom. So now so you think you got a good hand, and you're in like the minimum. It's like, okay, the minimum is the last round, or when I do that, whatever you want. So you keep this. That that's you go around that you think that's gonna make like a good hand, then you can bullshit your way and get everybody else to fold and you win.
Okay.
But there's people that are like, nah, fuck this. I'm going for the gusto. Like, nigga, I'm gonna fake it to the end.
That's the target.
So yeah, poker night. It's gonna be something I'm gonna really start doing this year because it's fun. It's fun.
All right.
I'm excited.
So, before we get up out of here, I actually want to move into our umbrella topic, man. I wanted to talk to y'all about the topic of goals and goal setting. Jada actually posted something on Instagram this morning, and it was the caption that got me. The picture, I was like, "Oh shit!"
It's the caption.
Yeah, the picture was nice, but the caption was it.
Okay.
She said, "Goals over hoes and makeup over everything."
What's the deal, fully? I think fully.
It's always goals over hoes for me.
So,
period.
Bust that caption down.
I wish the world would follow because basically it's like this. It's always goals over hoes. A lot of people want to get hoes, but they ain't got no goals. So I just always focus on my goals and not hoes because hoes can be a distraction, but these goals gonna get me to where I'm trying to head.
Every time.
It's always goals over hoes because you know what's so crazy? Like, let me explain something in my situations in life. Whenever I've been dealing with a dude in the past and he tell me he got hoes, right? Why he always hit me up for it to like come save him. Now, me personally, when I ask about the other girls, they think I'm jealous or envious. No, I want to have a fucking group meeting because if we all sponsoring you, my nigga, then why you calling me asking me for $100? If you got 5 bitches, but I'm the only one you can call and ask for, I'm trying to have a group meeting because sis, I need help. I didn't know we were sponsoring. You give them 20, I give them 20. You know what I'm saying? If you can,
throw it in the pot.
So it's always goals over hoes because most people be having hoes, but when it comes to it, you can't even ask them for
why
shit.
You ain't call that bitch?
Right, like, but it's like
ask that bitch for some money.
Right, but I'm not jealous or envious. I'm trying to have a team fucking meeting and figure out why. When it comes down to it, you asking me for help if you talk to 5 other bitches.
The other 4 told him to call you.
No, I want to start a meeting and I want to be the committee leader because sis, I didn't know that we were starting a sponsorship.
You can
program.
be the treasurer.
Right. Like, it's not I'm jealous or envious, but it seems to me if you can only call on one, or for me, if I got 5 niggas and I can only call on one, that's the one I should be fucking with. I should get rid of the other 4 because what the fuck do I need you for?
Maybe they have other purposes.
I don't give a fuck.
What other purposes there to serve?
We are not in high school no more. It's like you call like whoever helped you out the most deserve that top fucking seat.
I'm trying to be the bullshit devil's advocate.
Yeah, but why I'm gonna have 5 fucking niggas when I can only call on one for help? You know what I'm saying? So that's what goes back to goals over hoes.
All right, hold on.
Your brother's trying to tap in.
Oh,
come on.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna text you. But ain't it people out? I'm trying to remember what you said. The food nigga, the money nigga,
the oil change nigga.
The oil change nigga.
But sometimes
move the refrigerator
but
nigga.
Sometimes out of your 5, it's only that one doing all that.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it really depends on if that's the life and if that's the situation you're in. You really got to make sure the niggas that you're talking to are adding some type of value.
Right.
Like if you.
Right.
Like nobody needs a stepchild. Like
right.
Just somebody like literally like if it's kids, you gotta take care of them. You don't need another motherfucker. You gotta take care.
Right.
Of. Like if you are in this circle and we are in this dynamic, like nigga, you need to hold down what the fuck you're here for. Like nigga, if you can do something else extra, I'm gonna move you up on that list.
Right.
But if I ask you for some shit, it's just a no. You just lost some credibility, so you went from number 3 down to about number 7.
Right.
Now you might just fall out the top 10, and then it's like, look, I hit you when I hit you.
Right.
So if you in the top, I said the top 2 because you really got to be I don't want to say interchangeable. You can't be. You got to make yourself not interchangeable.
Exactly.
Like you got to hold that number 1 spot, especially if y'all here commodity.
I want to take it all the way back to the beginning. That's an example of what we was talking about the male competition. Like that's the type of shit that we're told forever. So like that's how this shit starts. Like y'all, they just catch y'all when y'all in similar situations and say, who do it better?
Right. Yeah. True. Yeah. I can agree with that.
But and one thing that does sometimes fuck with men and women, if you're laying some good wood or you got some good cat, that can just fuck
that
up.
totally distorts
That can fuck everything up. You be like, okay, this bitch ain't doing shit for me, but she got some fire ass head. I might just leave her in the top.
That goes back to
I can relate.
That goes back to that roster though. Because like
because niggas
honestly,
call them other bitches.
No,
but that other though one of those other bitches, her job might not have nothing to do with money. Her job might just be to give me that good mouth every single day. Like, and that's what she does. Like, she's the best at it. I don't want or need her or expect her for nothing.
Her name is Jawbone.
Her name is Jawbone.
Jawbone. And look, even though Jawbone I be stranded, I need AAA, and Jawbone ain't answering her phone. I'm not kicking that bitch out of the top 5. Like, please do.
Hey, but you know what though? Like
I think it might be safe to say that every nigga got that one. She don't always pick up. She's not even dependable
at all.
She probably got other niggas and everything.
Of course.
You can't get a damn nothing from her.
But what if that mounted?
But she got that
okay, but if you say that, what if you talking about she might got other niggas? What if that mouth is tainted?
And dirty.
Right.
That's different.
No, but
look,
we too old to, like, it don't even matter because I look at it like this, nigga. If you giving me good head and you out there giving and you ain't answering, I mean you out there giving other bitches good head and you might bring my pussy something and I don't want that.
Now that is
I don't want that.
I don't want that jawbone.
I just want that jawbone. I don't want that jawbone.
What you're saying is very true.
Yeah.
But this is when a lot of niggas fuck up the game. Niggas don't want to lose Jawbone.
No, they don't.
When Jawbone is with you and she performing her magic,
but
you just forgot about all.
Okay, so when the bill collectors call, what you gonna tell them? Call Jawbone?
No, Jawbone. That's not Jawbone's job. That's not her job.
Jawbone.
They gonna say call Chase.
It's your job to worry about what Jawbone got.
When you get evicted, it doesn't feel good for Jawbone to be giving you that Jawbone outside.
No, she's not gonna be around.
Exactly.
But like I said, niggas,
Jawbone is here in times of good, not in times of bad.
Exactly. Jawbone is there for one reason.
What's the point, man?
The jawbone.
I don't care how good it is. If you can't contribute to me having a roof over my head, I'd rather have a dude who ain't got no.
I'm saying it's okay.
I'm saying
I'm not even condoning it.
You're right.
I'm just saying that this
You're
is
right.
I'm too old for that. Now in high school, I can understand. I would totally feel you. But as a grown ass woman, hell no, I don't give a fuck how good you look at my cat. If I'm about to get evicted, nigga, you can't help me out. I don't give a fuck.
I need you to go.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have a dude who's horrible at head, but I got a roof over my head. You feel me?
That's true. Like I said, that might be true, but in reality,
but a nigga say I can have both.
Reality.
Niggas say I can have both. I just gotta get a different girl.
Somewhere to live. That's the reality.
Okay, but Oh fuck.
I'm gonna ask him now.
Mute yourselves on the phone. Yeah.
Mine's already dying.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I figured
There
this
you
shit
go.
out. Now the damn mouse don't.
I have great
work.
friends.
Oh, that is. Tell Eric I said thank you. Tell Eric we said we appreciate that. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Shout out to Eric, RTG, and brother, and at the Get Right. Y'all go listen to them on the Get Right comes on Sundays.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Y'all go listen to them Sunday afternoon on the Good News Radio app. Thank you so much, Eric.
Saving lives.
Yeah, man. Saving lives and saving episodes. So, goal setting. Goals and goal setting. The Webster's white people definition. Y'all know I always got to get this out. Something you were trying to do or achieve.
Okay.
He set a goal for himself at exercising at least 3 times a week. Her primary or long-term goal is to go to college. We all have a common goal. She pursued her goal of starting her own business. That sounds like y'all, huh?
Yeah.
So that's.
And I'm doing it. And I'm doing it.
The end towards which effort is directed. So like aim.
Okay.
So I guess that would be like
the direction in which effort is directed.
Yeah. So the goal is high speed rail travel. Like this is what I'm trying to do. Like the goal would be to have pieces that are sold at jury auctions.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
yeah. So that's it's the aim of your goal, I guess. What I asked was, what's the difference between working towards a goal and just winging it towards a known destination? Like, where's the line? You know where you're gonna end up anyway. Like you know it where it is.
Whether you have a plan or not. If you got a plan, it's a goal. If you don't, then you're winging it. And you just know where you want to go. So that's the difference.
I mean, but can't you wing it to that same destination?
You can't wing
You can wing it, but winging it is not having a plan. What makes it a goal is you say, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to accomplish, and this is how I'm going to get here using this like goal-oriented plan. But winging it is just like, at some point, I'm going to be a singer. I don't give a fuck. I don't know how. At some point, I'm just going to do it. So every opportunity. Yeah, but every opportunity at that point, it probably just falls on your lap versus you being like, let me get on Craigslist and see if niggas need singers at the wedding.
So it's more strategic.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, I feel like the level of how serious you're taking your goal depends on winging it and working hard. Because working hard, you know, there's 24 hours in a day. So you working hard 24 hours a fucking day. Like you eat, sleep, and breathing this shit. Winging it is like, hey, I'm going to go over there and see who's over there.
Right.
I be winging it 24 hours a day too.
So it's like, hey, I might just like for instance, you want to be a fucking movie director.
Mm-hmm.
Working toward a goal, it's them sleepless nights where you up writing, editing, having people read your shit, going over it again, character development, creating characters, creating fucking world building. Winging it is like, okay, I got this shit. I wrote it. Somebody read it. I'm about to go to Hollywood and get somebody to fucking read my shit. Like, instead of honing your craft, instead of working toward fucking perfecting what you're doing and being the best possible version of what you're trying to do. Like I said, winging it is, nigga, I wrote this shit. 1 or 2 people read it. I got some feedback. I didn't really change nothing. I'm going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Did you wing it if you actually made it to the destination?
Yeah.
It depends on what you call
winging it can work.
Now it depends on what you consider your destination. Now, if your destination is getting somebody to pick your script up and actually make this shit into a book or a movie, and you make it, there's a little bit of luck to that. Yeah. But if you actually work hard and take the feedback from the people who actually, like, for instance, if I have you read my shit and I said that's good enough, I'm going to go try to get this shit made into a movie. I might not have worked as hard as I could have. Can it work out? Probably. Well, I wouldn't say probably. Can it work out? Yes. The possibility of it working out in your favor aren't as high as if you read it. I take out constructive criticism, go back. I write, I take that information in. I try to get better at it. I have you read it again, and then I go. And I actually agree with y'all. I think the reason what made me think of the question was just thinking about the fact that some people do actually look up on their goals. Like you know exactly what it is, and you know what your destination was. And I think majority of people are very strategic about their goals, but there's always like that luck involved with it. And then sometimes you just kind of
I know people that just kind of go and just figure it out along the way. So what I compared it to was taking a trip to Lancaster. taking a trip to Lancaster, right?
All the places.
I've been.
Well, no, so you take a trip to Lancaster, right? And you can get on the freeway and go to Lancaster. There's like 3 or 4 different ways you can get there.
Right.
So if you know, if I'm, let's say I'm in Long Beach or some shit, right? If I know I want to go to Lancaster, I really just got to get on the freeway. I know Lancaster is my goal. It don't matter how the fuck I get there, however the fuck I get there, or however it's convenient for me, or whatever I do in that moment, I'm going to Lancaster. So if I take the 110 to the fucking 101, then that just might be what I feel like doing. But then there might be certain things that happen where I have to adjust, or like just different things that change. I might change my fucking mind and decide I want to jump off and go get some food or something. So there's all these different ways I can go to Lancaster. But the goal was still to get to Lancaster. As long as I get to Lancaster, did I wing it or was there a strategy there?
I mean, I would say just in that.
Don't get caught up on the analogy.
I'm just thinking like,
don't think so literal.
It just really depends on how successful that you want it to be. Like, if your goal is just to just fucking go somewhere, then do you want to get there? Do you want to, like, that's where your goals come in? Do you want to get there in a certain amount of time? Do you want to get there during the day? Do you want to get there during the night? Like, you got to set more than just like a general fucking goal. Like, and that's part of goal. Like, that's part of goal setting. Like, what specifically do you want to accomplish?
Do you want to do this shit when you're 30 or do you want to do this shit when you're 50?
I'm saying, yeah, sure.
Right, because if you don't create a plan for it and you just winging it the whole way, you might get there when you're 50 because you were just cruising and just winging it the whole way versus strategically doing things that'll get you there by 30.
Exactly. And when you brought up the topic, the first thing that came to my head is something I struggled with when I was younger, which I wish somebody would have kind of like
grabbed your ass by the bootstraps.
And this really just showed me, like, hey, this is how you set a goal. Because when you say set a goal, motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, I just want to
lose weight.
Yeah, but it's like, okay,
I'm gonna stop you right there because that's actually the next question that I have.
But he wasn't done.
No. I know what.
Go ahead. I think
we're literally about to say the same thing. So I want.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask the question.
How does one set a goal, and better yet, how does one actually accomplish it?
Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of leaning to. Like that's what a lot of people don't understand how to do, and why some people don't reach their goals. Because it's like, okay, motherfuckers would be like, hey, what's your goal? I want to go to college, graduate, get a good job. That's general as fuck.
Right.
Like, what do you want to go to college for? What steps are you going to take to get there?
What's a good job?
Or just
yeah,
exactly. Like you really have to kind of like in detail say what is it that you want. Because motherfuckers, like I said, with me, they're asking me all in high school, oh, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What I'm just like, I don't know, fuck this shit, just get a job.
I remember like telling the Michigan State story.
Oh yeah, my goal of mine was to go to Michigan State. Like, but
was that really your goal, or is that what you told everybody?
No, Michigan State. I really like Michigan State, but
I'll pause on that because I distinctly remember. Did you actually have the goal to go to Michigan State, or did you get tired of people asking you where you were going when you really didn't have like your strategy together yet?
Well, in my head, because there was a couple of colleges in my head where I thought I was going to college right out of high school. Like, I actually like Michigan State because that's one of my favorite. I love basketball. They had a really good basketball team. I didn't want to go play basketball for them, but I'm like, that's why I chose Michigan State. Like, Michigan State is something I can see myself going. Like, that's one of my favorite colleges. So when people ask me, oh, what's your goal going in like to college and all this shit, I would say Michigan State.
Right.
Now, that was general as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, there was no what you're going to Michigan State for, how you're going to get there, what step.
When are you applying to Michigan State?
Like, I mean, it doesn't, at that point, it doesn't necessarily have to be that specific because, I mean, not to say, you wouldn't have to know what you're necessarily going for if depending on when they ask you what your goal is.
But that's what that's what I didn't understand back then. It's like certain little details need to be included when you're goal setting. That way it keeps yourself accountable and you kind of know, you kind of map out the path there a little bit more cleanly than, oh, I'm gonna just get to Michigan State.
Yeah.
Like no one really I would say no one really said like, hey, you maybe want to take this certain class, or you want to have this certain level GPA, or you want to go to this fucking college seminar, you want to go to this workshop, you want to like all the little minuscule things where you got to kind of like tighten up. I wasn't good at that type of shit. Like I graduated from high school at 3.0 GPA. I could have went there with almost a full ride if I really applied and really looked at scholarships and all that shit. But I didn't do any of that shit. Like I even turned out a fucking. I could have went to Howard. I had an uncle that was
one of them niggas.
He was a dean at Howard. So I could have just like let a nigga could have really went to Howard. Didn't do that shit. I had offers to Oregon State. I didn't do any of that shit. So I didn't set a goal and actually take the time out to.
Well, if you had the offers, is that?
Well, an 17-year-old me, it's just like I'm thinking in my head, oh, I got an offer, I'm good to go. Not knowing there's still steps that I had to do to get to where the fuck I want to go. If that was my goal. My goal was just, hey, I'm gonna go to college. Like there wasn't too much more detail to it. It's just like I said, I didn't know what I was gonna go for. I didn't know why I wanted to go. I didn't know. It was just I'm gonna go. So then, as graduation came closer, I was literally winging it. And it was just like, yeah, just today I might not be working toward that, but that's still the goal. So tomorrow I'm gonna do this. So then eventually none of that shit happened. 20 years later, here I am on the podcast. But that shit I wish that back then I would have had somebody. Maybe they were hard head some did it. So I probably wasn't even listening when they was like.
You probably didn't look like an approachable young man that would be receptive to actual information. I know you did. You wouldn't seem receptive to nothing.
Exactly.
Can nobody give you a book and hit your ass upside the head with it? Exactly. So
it's like I wish I would have took more consideration and took it more seriously back then. Where it's like, okay, I can detail that shit out. But now it's like, I'm still in school right now.
Yeah.
I'm on the dean's list. Still got a fucking 3.0 GPA. About to get my degree, and after I take the last couple of classes, so the education part wasn't the issue. It's the fucking details.
The planning part.
Planning, the details, and getting this shit where it's just like, okay, I have the map to where.
So would you say you were your biggest goal killer?
I wouldn't say that. There's a lot more factors to it. Like I just let it's like I let my circumstances
we always our biggest goal killers. What else we gonna blame it on?
Then
you say I let my circumstances. I mean,
what would be the biggest? I'm trying to see how I word it. What would be the biggest goal killers?
I would say I wasn't as serious about that goal as I thought it was.
So then it would be you.
So I was like, I wouldn't say I let myself down because I didn't never really.
Was it a
he
real
said your biggest goal killer, so it's not like you let yourself down.
I didn't set a goal. Like to me, looking back, I didn't set a realistic goal. Like
going to college is realistic,
but was it realistic in the sense that it was something that you were actually willing to work
that you wanted to do?
Back then, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. So
okay. So then college was obviously
because I know people that have like goals, quote unquote, but and I think if they were to actually do like some introspective thinking and looking, they would know that they don't really want like this goal. They like the idea of it. I know people that want to own a plane. They're never gonna own a fucking plane.
Yeah, I mean a lot of.
But no. I mean, I know some people that say they want to own a plane, and goddamn it, like they might really fucking own the plane one day. I'll give you. If you told me, I'm gonna own a plane one day, I would fucking believe.
Everybody should believe everything I say. About what the fuck I'm going to do
because you're a shown, proven, goal-oriented and goal-driven motherfucker.
Yeah,
like so that's you see that in people and you've seen that result. So I was watching the old ass Mike Dre interview today. And one of the things that he said was, they asked him like, can a hustler go broke or like what makes a hustler? He said, hell yeah, hustler can go broke. Hustlers can go broke all the time because hustlers are also high risk people. They might have 3 different things going on and have tied everything that they have into these 3 different things, just trying to make a big bet into something happen. And that bet might go bad, and they can lose everything. But the difference between a hustler and a regular person is that a hustler can't stay broke. Like hustlers go broke all the time. The hustlers cannot stay broke. Like it's just they don't know how to stay down. All they know how to do is bounce back from loss. But yeah, and I would compare it to that, to where it's just like there's some people that just don't have certain things in them. They don't have what it takes
A
and
lot
they
of
get
people
it
don't have hustle in them. I mean, I've always been a hustler and I've always bounced back, but a lot of people don't have hustle in them. So I wake up and thank God for that every day, because one thing about me, I'm always figure it out. But I look at certain brands, if they were given the same cards as me, they don't know what the fuck to do. Like I'll be looking at them like, well, go, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't got it in them.
So what I would say, because since we're a podcast of sometimes learning and intellectual shit, what kind of tips would you give if you had to give your younger self or just your younger? Like, what kind of tips would you give somebody on goal setting?
Goals before hoes.
Yeah,
Like-
goals before hoes. Don't get distracted by other people. I mean, that's more so where a lot of people fuck up at. I think for me personally, when I was younger, if I would have just focused on myself, and I don't mean significant others, I mean family, anything, like you really have to have tunnel vision, and sometimes it sucks and it could be heartbreaking, but sometimes you cannot really fuck with people, and then one people can be your family. I think it's just that a lot of people stop what they doing to help others, and unfortunately, when you trying to make it to the top, you got to learn to say no, and that shit gonna be heartbreaking sometimes. But it's just tunnel vision. It's kind of like you have to be selfish as fuck, and some people look at that as a bad thing. But to get to where you want to go, you do have to be selfish as fuck.
What say you, Joe?
I would say my advice for goal setting, because the only thing, well, not the only thing, but the one thing that I kept thinking about in terms of like how to set a goal, I would just say to remember SMART. They say specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time oriented. If your goal is specific and measurable just means, you know, once I get here, then I'm halfway done. Like a lot of people just be like, I want to lose weight, but if you don't put a number to that, you don't know when you're done or when you're not done. So you like, yeah. So how can you measure that shit? And then attainable is like realistic, something you can actually do. I'm like, I want to lose 20 pounds tomorrow. That's not attainable to anybody. Yeah, realistic, and then time oriented. So people don't give themselves the time. They be like, I want to do this, and I think that's what made your goal not an actual goal. I want to go to college. It's not like I want to have a college acceptance by this university by this time.
Exactly.
So that's why I say you don't even necessarily know. You don't necessarily have to know all the details of like what I want to go to college for. Because I changed my major. Like I'm in school for creative writing. What the fuck was I gonna actually be though as a creative writer if not a teacher or an author? Like, and I don't need a degree to be an author. So I realized I was wasting a lot of motherfucking money trying to go to school to be a writer, and I'm already an excellent writer. So at the time, my goal was just go to school for writing, and I didn't realize that wasn't like feasible for long term. But my goal to get to college and get to that Pacific College got me in the door. So I wouldn't say you got to know the full details all the time. And then I would understand when it comes to goals, be okay with changing them. And I think that's what fucked me up. Like,
you can have.
I made goals as a kid that I would be like, I want to do this, and so then when I became an adult, I was like, I gotta stick with what I said I wanted to do. Yeah, without they say
learn how to adjust in mid-flight.
I heard somebody say a bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. So you have to be willing to make that turn. If you don't make the turn, you just standing there and the road going that way, and you're like, well, then you got to be willing to turn. You got to be a bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you don't turn. So I would say just don't be afraid to change your goals also, because I think trying to stick with old goals that no longer fit who I was as I was changing fucked me up. That fucked me up. Like 180 was always my goal weight for a really long time, but at one point that probably would have made me look like an actual crackhead. Like based on my body structure at one time, but I'm still trying to chase that, and I'm not looking at myself realizing you're not gonna look right, you know. So
Joey out here on the pipe,
man. You feel me? I'm Joey out here scratching that neck.
True. I'm looking at
girl,
we gonna have to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, you person over there, what advice would you give your younger self or these young people in general?
About goals over hoes. Just goals over hoes. I would just quote Q on that. It makes me think about when I was young. My father actually used to tell my father actually used to what did daddy say? It was actually very insightful. It's like it's just like one of those old sayings that you hear all the time where they say, you'll make so much money, like you'll gain a lot of women chasing money, but you'll lose a lot of money chasing women.
Yeah,
you're specifically speaking to leave those bitches alone and focus on
Yes.
Your goals, your money.
I'm not gonna be the one to tell nobody leave these bitches alone.
Dated is leave them hoes alone.
What I would, hey, you see, I didn't disagree.
Hey, dated is saying leave them alone.
But what I will say though, is that,
boys and girls.
like we spoke about a couple weeks ago, prioritize your responsibilities.
Right.
Know what it is that you should be focusing on, and know where it is that you want to go and know where it is that you want to be. And actively and strategically work to get in that direction. It's not to say that you can't have somebody on the side. And it goes for women, friends, like you said, family. It's not to say that you can't have people on the side of you. It's not to say that you can't have people on the side of you along this journey. You're going to be shown if they fit the overall path of your goals.
Right.
It's up to you to listen. So it truly is up to you to listen to that feeling. But goes over hoes, because when you make it, they still gonna be there, and they might still be available and still be ready and willing or whatever. And if they're not, then please believe you're gonna have a whole lot more options.
Right.
Focus on the destination.
And as you get to the top, your options get better. So you
Hello.
be interested in the people you started with.
Man,
Okay.
I feel so.
Your options get
I hate
better.
to I be hating when I feel like a brand new nigga or like.
Me too. I feel reinvented.
No, because I don't like to feel like I'm like high signing on people or like I'm too far, or like too past, or like I'm bigger.
No, but there is a such thing as
outgrowing
people.
But I do understand, yeah. But I do understand that I've outgrown certain circumstances,
I'm playing you.
like just certain shit in my life. And I think about all the women. This happened to me. This happened to me twice in life. Hold on.
So I got a question for you. But go ahead.
This happened to me twice in life. Maybe 3 times, but for sure twice in life. I remember after high school, like going into my early 20s, it seemed like all the girls that I used to want when I was young, like the ones that I didn't get chances with, or the ones that used to like curve me and diss me and everything, I woke up one day and they all started like sending me AIM messages. It was just like all this random shit. I'm like, you never wanted to talk to me when I was trying to talk to you. How did this happen?
Siri, play Mike Jones.
Same.
Yeah, and
Hey Alexa.
but yeah, so that was like the first time I really experienced. Well, no, when I moved to Lancaster, was the first time I experienced that. But on a large scale, like my early 20s.
That's because you were a local celebrity.
Yeah, I was a local celebrity at that point.
Oh, did you rap? He was a SoundCloud rapper.
I was actually selling tree at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I was MySpace rapper.
Oh, a LimeWire rapper. He was a LimeWire rapper.
Yeah. You made me forget what I was about to say. Oh, but yeah, the other point in life though is just like
the other point in life.
Yeah, the other point in life. The other
He took different roads. You see, she was talking about them different roads.
Yeah.
He took that turn.
The other point in life has been like very much recently. Where I look back and I just be like, man, some people I think I understand like when women have that feeling where I be like, damn, some people
No, but you know what's so crazy? Yeah. I just posted this on my regular Instagram, but my biggest regret is like in life and my past, is giving certain people access to me, because once I blow up, they're gonna have the privilege of saying that they know me. And it's gonna be project girls like girls I used to kick it with.
Why were you my friend?
Why are they gonna have the fucking privilege of saying they knew it?
Why do we got pictures together? But you know what? Because they're an example of who we were at the time.
Right, exactly.
And we're allowed to grow up.
True, but
trauma bonds are real.
I always said I
might
run for president one day. This is like a real. I've always said this long before Donald Trump. I said this before Trump. Trump actually kind of fucked up that goal of mine.
Why?
She said,
but
you should be president like a YMCA or something.
No, I want to be president of like the USA or something.
Superintendent LAUSD.
Oh, monitor.
But yeah, I always said that I might like run for president or something one day, right? And I wonder.
I got my broom. The campaign.
And I always wonder what my exes would say about me, or like all the girls that I used to like talk to. I wonder what they're gonna come out and say about me when I run for president. because I know they're gonna come out and say some shit about me.
I know
and
what
I
these
want to know who's gonna go for it.
I just want to know if you president, do we all get chains or what's in the
Fuck
stimulus?
chains,
We
nigga.
need
Some
some
thousandaires.
What's in the stimulus?
I ain't gonna lie.
No,
If Juju becomes the president of the United States, I'm gonna have the white people so fucking mad because the first thing I'm gonna do is give reparations.
Period.
I'm
Please.
gonna buy your own gold from 1,000 pieces.
Please.
We need to start your campaign.
No, because I'm voting for you.
And I'm gonna give a 10% discount on all jewelry purchases to African Americans.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna come out.
Straight that ass for an icy chain.
I'm gonna have every black. I'm gonna be like Trump, nigga. My company gonna do so well while I'm president.
I'm gonna come out and make one of them slow motion slander commercials where it's like black and white. It's gonna be like
walking through the free.
Wait, you gonna be my Secretary of State. You cannot.
I'm like,
you don't want Juju to be president.
It's gonna be like Juju.
Hey, y'all seen This Is Up? He gonna be my Jonah Hill.
It could be like Juju. Owes me $20.
This nigga done swear I owed this nigga than $20 since fucking 2003.
Get it, man.
Back in 2020.
This nigga said he owed me $20.
How can he give
2003.
reparations to Americans if he can't give me
$20.
That's gonna go viral too. It's gonna be a TikTok voiceover.
Right. Everybody gonna be remixing the video dressed up in a suit. They're gonna be inserting their mama name. My mama owes me $20.
I get that nigga $20 in the summer of 2003. It's been 37 years. I still ain't got paid.
He gonna be paying people to co-sign. Juju owes me money too. He owes me money too.
This nigga gonna me to me over $20.
Hashtag Juju owes me $20.
I'm gonna vote for the nigga, but I'm gonna need my 20 back. This nigga gonna me to me over $20.
Cold nigga. And that's gonna be the final thing.
I'm gonna vote for the nigga, but
All right, man. I got one last question before we get out, man.
and
Can there really be a such thing as a collective goal, and how does it work?
as far as what?
A collective.
A collective goal, like
Working with a team?
can a team of people, or a group of people, or a couple, or a family of people, a collective of people, no matter what the collective is, can there truly be a such thing as a collective goal? And if it really is possible, how does it work?
It's possible.
How can two different people?
I would say the biggest thing about team-oriented goals,
or a couple or a family.
everyone has to be on the same page.
Yeah.
You can't have one person on the team working against or fighting. It's like it's like a fucking ocean, or the current has to be going in the same direction. Like you're a surfer.
The current has to be going in the same direction, because if you get any change in direction, you're gonna get a fucking riptide.
How does you gonna fall and bust your ass?
And there will be no progress. Are you gonna wash backwards? That was a good ass fucking analogy. High five, my nigga. Fuck yeah.
No.
You know, nigga, summer of 03.
Yeah.
Don't start that. Don't start that.
That made me want to watch. What's that
Don't
movie
start
where
that.
was it Chris Rock when he
Dude,
was
no.
the black president?
I just head of state.
Yeah, I want to watch that movie now.
Don't even start that. I just got this $40 juice shit. Stop. You're not gonna have it.
That's what made me think about.
Yeah. That was funny.
Negative $20
We're gonna leave that there.
Yeah. That's
I'd rather be $40 than $20.
Nah, you about to be debt Jew.
Nah, I'd rather. Damn. That's a cold one. Would you rather be the $20 Jew that owed this nigga since 2003, or would you rather be the $40 Jew that buy
paying for these
pussy?
hoes?
I think I'd rather have that $20 debt.
I think I'd rather be the $40.
rather nigga that $20.
I'd rather be the $40 because $40 mean you got your own money. $20 owing the nigga money mean you.
I'm talking about reputation. I ain't talking about actually being. Which one would you rather be known for? Would you rather be known for not paying the nigga $20 back since 03, or would you rather be known for buying hoes for $40 every other 2 weeks?
So on the internet, he been calling this nigga $40 Jew.
No, that's not. That was.
He was saying that for years, and so I guess he finally just got it to stop. But now the new reputation
Why you
is.
say finally got it to stop?
I mean, I still think he $40 Jew. Like, every time I see $40 Jew, the first thing I think of.
I be telling people like,
Somebody can give me $40.
money and shit.
A nigga can give me $40 in change. I'd be like, oh, let me see what Juju doing.
Nah, people be trying to send me money and shit, or like my little cousins ask me for some money or something. True story. One of my cousins asked me to send her $40. I sent her 50. I sent 41, 39. I will not send out the amount of $40 no more. I feel some type of way. I will send you $40.99.
That's what he just.
Ugly numbers. Like I go to the gas station, be like, damn. Like I know my tank to fill up my car, it's $40. And I would never spend that 40.
41
I get them
and come back and
39,
get your dollar.
35,
I'm gonna walk back for the dollar.
I'm much is this? $40. And I would never spend that. I'll give you 41. Like, fuck it, I'll give you 39.
I'll give a nigga $41 and come back and get my dollar.
I'm like,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come back and get your 10.
If somebody even want to borrow 40, like, why couldn't you just ask me for 50? I ain't buyers.
Like, I ain't no hoe.
give
$40.
Because I don't know, they probably feel like asking for 50. That's like, I don't know.
50 is half of $100.
Yeah, 50 half of 100. You officially asking for a lot of money.
You officially want $100.
Ain't
$50.
buyers.
Nigga, that's $100. This is really not. But yes, it is. And just ask me. Just don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me.
So collective goals, we're all in agreement that
It can work.
they can work, but they have to be equally worked for.
Yes.
And everyone has to be on the same.
Well, and not like so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't the whole equally thing because some people are a little bit more talented than others. Like you just have to be all in and all going to the same place.
Like, if we go into Lancaster, you can't be trying to get me to drive to Pasadena and shit.
And like, even
It's a good analogy. I think about a road from here to there.
Like the way I think about it. Let's say this dynamic we have here. There's 4 people here. We all have the goal of making $1 million. I might not be
like 50.
I'm just using.
You got to start somewhere.
I'm just using $1 million. I might not be the most talented person out of the 3 of us, out of the 4 of us.
But if you make money first, we robbing you.
That part.
There's still things I can relate to the team.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, it might be some. I might just, hey, I'll go get some food. I'll go get the drinks. I have the place we can come meet up.
Right.
I'll provide the paper, the pen. While we like, I might not be the most talented, but there's still something that you can do.
If we know we can come empty-handed because David got it, then that would give us something. Like honestly, that'd be a whole weight off our.
He's the most resourceful.
Yeah, that's true. Resourceful.
Because there's now that's
because I need something to eat and shit.
Because that's one thing that
I work better when fed.
That's one thing that people people have to understand about team goals too.
Yeah.
You know? Like you gotta understand everybody's strengths and weaknesses, but there can't be no ego involved. Because like the second you be like, well, nigga, I'm doing all of this. It's like, okay.
Well, nigga, you wouldn't have no cups and no spoons and no forks and no pens.
And the weakest, like you're only as strong as the weakest part of your team.
Period. I agree. I like that.
Don't look at me when you say that shit.
I'm Mr. 93.
You right in front of him.
I'm like nearly God.
Look, you only as strong as the weakest link of your team. You only as strong as the weakest link of your team.
Oh, that's not me.
You only as short as the shortest person on your team.
And that's right.
You only as tall as the shortest person on your team.
But it's just like everyone just has to work together. Like there can't be. Like, you know, you just have to have the mindset that everyone's a chief. You get what I'm saying? Like, and respect everyone's role that they play. Like, no one should try to. It's enough money out here for all of us. Like,
say that again.
It's enough money out here for all of us.
One more time.
It's enough money out here for all of us. Most people try to be like the top motherfucker, but it's like, no, let's all just get this money and work. Like, I've known Joe for years, and there's certain things that she can do better than me. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa. But when it comes to like putting people on, she does it without she's not no hater. There's no haterism. There is no like, you know what I'm saying? Like more people need to, in order for you to be a boss, you have to let ego die. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just.
I gotta give you some flowers on that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I can say about you, Joey. Your bitch ass too. You're good for that because I realize a lot of the people that I'm connected to in life.
But he got an ego though, so
I'm connected through you and Jabari.
Separate my sentence from his sentence because that's an ego.
But yeah, yours is slightly different because you got that ego, like you said. You on the other hand,
I do what it does.
Somehow. You're like me in a sense. I always say that I feel like no. You got you gonna understand what I mean.
$40 Joe?
$40. Ooh!
$40 Joe.
Hey, I want to
that's Joey. That's Joey 1000. She really be tricking.
Oh wow. I would probably definitely spend more than $40 on a hoe though. So
Joey 1000.
What kind of tricks you do?
I'll be in the strip club like, how much money?
No, girl, I didn't spend all money in the strip club. Bitch, I don't walk up down the state. I want to report credit card fraud.
Cash fraud. Who was that in the club? You know what? First off, that was the day I put my skin bleach on, so I wasn't even working that night. There was no way I was in that goddamn club throwing that money in Texas.
My hair is red right now.
Yeah, I have the whole short wig on right now. Change the whole shit.
Exactly. But yeah. But the one thing that I've always said, I've said it here a few times, I feel like my overall like total purpose in life is that I'm the connector of people. I'm kind of like the joke I always make is I'm the plug.
Yeah.
Like I'm the glue between the people. I'm what bring people to what they're looking for. I help build teams and collectively bring people together. You are the one person that I know that consistently shines at that far more than I do. It works for me because I know so many different people from so many different lifestyles, and like we said, I done lived about 6 or 7 different lives.
Okay.
You were just a genuine motherfucker that has a little bit of that, but it's something about you that just knows how to bring people together and create these groups and these spaces.
Right.
And it always works.
We always get along.
I know. I love to see people I know in this
never brought nobody around me where I'm like, I don't like that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I be knowing people to put together, you know, because I pay attention to my friends and my people. And then I'm like, if you need this from this person, I know you can bypass all that other shit to get what you need from such and such. Not in a vindictive, I'm a takeaway, but like y'all can do business together.
I said my biggest what I bring to a team, because we all have our we bring to a team. The thing about me, I'm really consistent. Yeah. Like, I hate that about me, because like if this is the goal, we're working towards it. Like I'm gonna always be there. Like I'm really consistent, and like consistency is.
But it's like a group project though, and but still, I don't just be the person in the group.
No, I'm not nigga. I'll probably half the fucking time I'll be the only nigga that show up to the group and just be there like, okay, so I'm ready to work. This shit might be wrong, but nigga, I'm here. So
like, he the one you let do the presentation. He the one you don't let do the presentation.
I love doing the presentation. Let me do it.
Well, you can have that.
Yeah, let me do it.
Well, I'm really consistent. Like.
Why do you hate that though? I heard you say you hate that about yourself.
Because sometimes, like,
consistent is a blessing.
It is, but it's like you're saying, it's like, because sometimes in business and in this life, you got to learn how to pivot. And so it's like, if
you don't know how to adjust from what it is that you do,
it's not that. It's the idea.
You want it to work. It's like I'm gonna keep going until it works. Like, it ain't like, no stopping. It ain't no changing it right now.
Yeah, it's like if this is the goal we're gonna go to, like, and I set my eyes on that motherfucker. It's like, nah, we're gonna get like. There's times where you have to be able to just like, okay. Stop and let's redirect and go. Sometimes I just be like, nah, nigga, we gonna get this shit fucking done. Gonna get it done.
It's good to be like that though.
Yeah, so it's like
because it's good to be consistent.
Yeah,
because that's what.
But it's also good to know when like that song. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up. Hey. Know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the
poker
table.
Player, that shit hit different now. That shit hit different now. You know how to play poker, huh?
No, that song. I swear to God, when I heard that shit on the commercial, I said I would never forget those. I said I would never forget those lyrics. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
I had a cousin
that know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you sit.
When I was like 14, and it always stuck with me.
Yeah, you gotta know when to keep a nigga close, let a nigga go, when to walk away from some shit, when to run away.
Attributes that a lot of my friends tell me I have I call it my superpower. I can cut my off so quick and it's so disgusting.
That could be unhealthy.
No, it actually is great. No, I wish I could about it because like I just know when to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't give a fuck. I just
I didn't say it's a bad thing. I said it can be unhealthy. Because
because I'm looking healthy as a motherfucker right now.
Nah, it's a days, nigga. You see these days? It's a.
Do I not look?
It can potentially
right.
Do you use it as a problem solving method?
No. It's not. I'm just talking about like. I don't talk about good people. If you Jenny, I'm talking about like I have the art of discernment. Like I can smell bullshit.
Okay, that
like ASAP, like and cut people off. Like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people call me for advice, and I'm like, bitch, it could never be me. Like, because I don't deal with people's bullshit, and I can smell bullshit, man. Like, whether it's business, personal, I just know, like, no, not everything that is offered to me, I'm gonna accept it, or not anyone who comes around me. I just cut people off quick as fuck. like bullshit ass people, not good people. Good people I've known for years. I stuck with them. You know what I'm saying? We solid, but like certain people just aren't good for you. And
that's true.
And you gotta. I feel that in my spirit. Off tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, it's a no for me, dog. Shit, it's a no for me.
No,
All
for
right.
real.
So before we get up out of here, does anybody have any final thoughts? Go around, everybody give us your final thoughts and tell the people who you are and where they can find y'all.
Yeah, really quick. So
I want you to tell the people your piece too.
This is the advice I have to give people. And since we're talking about goals, I would say if you're on the path that you want to be on and you have a goal that you want to reach, when Jawbone call your phone, don't answer.
Okay.
You got to learn how to cut Jawbone off.
No more jawbones.
You got to learn how to cut Jawbone off.
Jawbone is done.
Jawbone is gone. Yeah.
Jawbone cannot no longer be in your top 5.
Delete her number tonight.
Jawbone can't go.
Block that bitch.
Yeah.
Jawbone and Renee the Rider. You got to cut.
Renee the Rider. She wasn't even here yet. Wow. She just popped up and then she already got to go.
Nah, because when it's
she walked in and walked out the back door.
Yeah. We'll talk about Renee the Rider next week.
Oh my goodness.
She ain't really a rider. She just a rider.
Oh, okay.
You know how to drive a stick shift?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Choice OG, where they find you at?
If y'all niggas want to really find me, y'all can go follow me on Instagram, David I Keep It 1000, or y'all can follow me on Twitter.
Where can I get some of that cool ass custom jewelry?
At the 1,000 Pieces Jewelry Co.
All right.
Yay!
That's all I'm gonna ask out of you today.
Yeah. I'm moving it.
All right, Joey, give us your final thoughts. Tell the people where to find you.
My final thought is set goals, like for real, and really pay attention to them. Because I would set goals, I would write shit down, and then I would just feel like, oh, it lives in my head. And honestly, you got to really go back and look at that shit every so often to just make sure whatever you're doing is still in alignment with what you want. So don't just set it and fucking forget it because it won't get done. So just keep looking at that shit. And that's it. For real. Just really set goals and look at them and stay on top of your own shit. And nobody else is going to really, really push you. Like, we can say all this shit. We can give y'all tips, advice. We can tell y'all niggas
But you will be your biggest goal.
But yeah, real talk, we can't make your ass get up and accomplish that shit. So another little side random thought. You know how to talk to yourself. Because I talk to myself real hard. I be like, get your ass up. You feel me? And I be feeling like I can't give advice to certain people sometimes because I'm a hard talker, but I don't talk to nobody different than how I talk to me. So know how to talk to yourself, but all that like baby and shit that I think people want from me sometimes, like it's gonna be I can't do that all the time.
Don't lie to yourself.
You feel me? No, don't lie to yourself. And y'all can find me at Keep It Vertical, KEEPIT Vertical. Y'all know how to spell it. _, and keepitvertical.org to get some cool good vibes only.
Shop Keep It Vertical. Shop Keep It Vertical. Shop Keep It Vertical.
Yeah.
Q. Give us your final thoughts. Tell the people where they find you, Miss Jaded.
My final thoughts is for me, it's always goals over hoes, and I don't need no hoes that don't got no goals.
Period.
So that goes hand in hand. But yeah, just believe in yourself. Always push yourself because, like Joe said, it's up to you, man. Get your ass up, get out there, make shit happen. I'm wearing my 1,000 Pieces Jewelry Jaded chain. You can get fly like me.
You hear that?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. The fact that you have your company logo on a big ass chain, like.
Yes.
They don't even understand how big that is. People ain't doing that. Like, she got her whole company on a jewelry piece.
That is. Chain, t-shirt.
It is what it is.
Branding on point.
Yeah, I'm branding on point. And you can follow me at jaded_cosmetics_LC. I know some of you women's lips out there is dry as fuck. Don't get caught slipping out there. Stay moist. I make fire ass lip glosses. I got all the ladies popping out there, so make sure you follow me, buy something, tell a friend, and no, you cannot get shit for free. Don't DM asking me. I don't give a fuck who shooting your pictures, who doing your shit. I don't work for free, okay?
Nope.
So yeah, if you holler at me, we can work together. I'm all about positive vibes, and I wish you guys the best. Much success. Let's get rich.
Period. Bing bong.
Now, Final thoughts. I think I'm gonna piggyback off of both of y'all. My final thoughts are definitely don't be your biggest goal killer. I feel like as individuals, we are our own biggest goal killers. True. And a lot of times we don't recognize it, or we don't recognize it until it's too late.
Yeah.
Like the phrase that you are your own worst enemy is a very true statement, especially when it comes to accomplishing a goal. And goals over hoes, man. You gotta focus and learn to stay focused and learn to prioritize responsibilities and goals. Goals over hoes, man, and replace hoes with
goals.
Yeah, you can. Replace the word hoes with whatever.
Whatever the fuck you.
Goes over family. Goes over. Goes over whatever the fuck.
Goes over partying every weekend.
T-shirts coming soon.
No, for real.
Yeah, and then shit, as always, this episode and every episode of Keep It 1,000 podcast was brought to you by 1,000 Pieces Jewelry Co., the cool creative jewelry company where you can get any jewelry piece you can think of. If you can think it, they can make it. And I mean anything. Anything from rings and pendants, chains. Man, this guy.
Dog collars, cuff links.
What you know about they got? What you know about
money
they got?
Clips, nigga. I want a money clip.
But you want a money clip? They got tie clips.
Oh wow!
They got tie clips.
They do.
Word on the street is I heard that they were actually designing a golden dildo for our friends at Erotic Boudoir.
Pretty sure.
I've heard.
I just said a golden butt plug.
Yeah, but no, I know that was a joke, but our friends at 1,000 Pieces are actually creating a golden vibrator for our friends at Erotic Boudoir. Stay tuned for that one.
I would melt that shit down and sell it or get something made. I don't need no all gold butt plug. I don't need shit in my butt, so.
Yeah, the golden butt plug might be taking it too far, but golden vibrators, that's some creative shit.
No, that shit is. You would have to keep that shit in a little box. Bitch.
Royalty.
Like, click the button. Should be
The fog machine.
Oh my god!
True story. I'm not even gonna say if y'all had the budget because y'all some balling ass, Is that something y'all would actually? I'm not even gonna say would y'all use it. Is that something y'all would actually buy and just like look at my trophy?
Yeah, like kind of put it in my
just have it just to say you have it.
In my mansion, in my little dungeon room.
I would have to have enough money to. I would have to have money.
Disposable
income. Yeah, to have something that I know is worth a lot of money that I just got sitting there. But I'm giving it to my little brother.
If y'all gonna have a vibrator anyway, why not have a vibrator that appreciates with time?
Even better, what if you like get married and then you like mojo do shit and
you can actually do that,
and then you make his, and then it's like. And a little
because I think you're golden, baby. Yeah. My golden man with the golden.
Hey, we're gonna keep that in a little glass case.
Yeah, what a nice little Valentine's Day gift for 2035.
Right. Yeah, I'll say for a long time. That 1,000 Pieces jewelry can literally make anything. Somebody, again, Erotic Boudoir, if you don't know, they're an adult toy company. So they actually hit us up, hey, is this possible? Anything is possible. Yes, it can be done. So that's what's being done. So when I say anything, I use that word widely. If you can think it, they can make it. And just for our listeners, just for our 1,000 listeners, go check out our online store, 1,000pieces.com. Oh, shit. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Go follow us on Instagram, click our online store, and make sure you enter the promo code 1,000 for 10% off the final price of your order and 50% off all custom designs. I'm going home. My name is Juju the Great. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at FlyHighJu. Follow me on Twitter at JUJUTHAG. You can follow the show at Keep It 1,000 Pod. All that cool shit. If you don't know what the rest, I say go back and listen to the old episode. I'm going to listen to this Bob Died.
See you later, Job on.
I'm going to go call Job on.
Hey. Taking whole trips, start making dope. I need bands. Money falling in my hands. So many knots, bills falling out my pants. I need bands. I'ma find something new. They ain't shit. So all I ever think about is licks. I need bands. Act like you been around something. Act like you been around money. I need bands. Act like you been around something. Act right, you around money. Yeah.